know, today's portraits contain elements of claustrophobia, contemplation and confrontation.
Which also happen to be our nicknames for the judges. Welcome to Portrait Artist of the Year.
Last time, all eyes were on Davide de Taranto, who won a place in the semi-final with his compelling portrait of author and psychotherapist Philippa Perry.
I feel very good. This is the big thing in my life.
Now we're joined by 9 more talented artists who are priming themselves to procure a place in the semi-final.
Today I'm looking forward to making the very best painting that I can make and see if I have a shot at the title.
At stake is a phenomenal prize, a £10,000 commission to paint renowned conservationist Dr. Jane Goodall for the National Portrait Gallery.
But first, they must astound our esteemed judges. Art historian Kate Bryan, independent curator Kathleen Soriano, and award-winning artist Tai-Shan Scherenberg.
In its looseness, do you ever capture something that is remarkable, then you lose it somehow? Because... Oh, yeah.
There are just 3 spots up for grabs in the semi-final. So which artist will earn their place and prove they have what it takes to become the next Portrait Artist of the Year?
What do you do normally when you're painting?
I usually have really loud music. Can't be doing that.
You can do that. You can bop. Just slide across the floor of the studio on your knees.
Joining us from across the UK today are full-time artist Brendan McGarity from Belfast, Alex Perry-Adlam, a secondary school art teacher from Weybridge, Sheffield-based script editor Harriet Brady, and Sarah Reeve, a wedding officiant from Brighton.
It feels so strange to be standing here because it feels like you've just stepped into your telly and Ty just walked past and it was a bit like...
Also preparing to paint today are self-employed artist Marina Renee Kemick, who is living in Glasgow, Cameron Bennett, a secondary school art teacher from West Sussex, art student Yin Wang, living in London, artist, educator and curator Daniel Nealis from Donegal, and Shirley Johnson, who lives in the Scottish borders where she's a freelance artist.
I've never been in a competition before, so I'm just happy to have the experience. I am absolutely ready to get going. Let's do this thing.
As the artists get ready for the challenge ahead, the judges get a closer look at today's submissions.
9 self-portraits. We start with this rather handy one.
Full of symbolism. I'm not quite sure what it means, but it's intriguing. I love these plaster casts and terracotta heads. Are they all aspects of his personality? I hope so.
Not frightened of hands either. Somebody scrunched up into the frame.
It's like they're a little ball of paper in a waste paper basket. It's got all of this tension. And then you look at the face and it's just sort of really sullen, these very deep eye sockets. I think it's a marvellous little painting.
Onto a sort of radiant sweater.
Yeah, it feels like it's come from another era altogether, with a beautiful tilt of the head, really interesting background of the paper itself sort of coming through.
And I love these red lines. It's very unusual. I'm excited about what they're going to do today.
Wow, what a
tour de force, I think.
Tour de force.
It's very, very quiet and very contemplative.
It's like a little film still. It conjures such a mood. I'm madly in love with the way that jumper's been painted, and I just think the face is fascinating.
One that takes a much more simple approach.
This one feels like it's so fast. There's a looseness, there's a freshness. It's as if it's just been quickly painted before we arrived here to look at the wall.
It's brilliant. I'm so worried they're going to overwork today, because in its underworking, this is majestic.
I don't think I've ever seen a portrait painted in someone's hall.
What a clever setting, to really bend space, play with space, create something unusual.
It feels like it's full of allegory. You know, we've got the goldfinch and all the illusions, and then there's this tower of packages that have clearly just been delivered.
Now, this is a juddering portrait.
The anxiety-inducing claustrophobia comes across very clearly.
It's just such a powerfully expressive painting, and the fragmentation of the canvas. There's so much going on in this.
So here, working on a surface that doesn't absorb.
I mean, it's a complete mess. It's grubby, it's got no clear sense of line, and yet you really understand this person occupied in this space. It's like trying to sort of paint on an ice rink. It's just sliding around all over the place. And it just gives it such a fantastic tension.
Yeah, he's literally getting his hands dirty. Another first. I'm not sure I've seen a portrait in a public toilet.
I mean, here you've got this phenomenal tiling, which is fabulous. And then eventually you navigate your way around to the body, which is so beautifully placed in space.
I hope they'll be that free and loose today and really use the elements that we give them to produce something as interesting as this.
Well, let's hope at the end of the day we're flush with a lot of wonderful artwork rather than things that are bog standard. Artists, your sitter today is an actor known for his dashing good looks, cut-glass accent and charming manner. His credits include everything from Upstairs, Downstairs to Chariots of Fire, and he's said to play the cad better than anyone else. Please welcome Nigel Havers.
Thank you. Hello, how do you do? Nice to meet you. Hello. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Lovely to see you.
Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Have a seat. Firstly, tell us about this beautiful instrument you brought with you today.
I play bass guitar, and I used to have a band with my brother in the 1960s. And
Called, what was the band called?
I don't want to tell you.
Band names are always awful.
Terrible.
It's the rule. So is the bass guitar going to come out?
I'm going to read a few scripts, actually.
Oh, really?
I thought I'd use the time.
Now, you have 3 artists, all very different in style. Are you looking for anything particular today, or are
Well,
you...
you know, I'm a fan of 20th century British art.
Right.
Which I collect.
But you're open, I suppose, to whatever comes your way.
Totally.
Artists, your sitter is a trailblazer in the world of publishing, overseeing iconic magazines including GQ and British Vogue. She was awarded the OBE for services to British media, and she's also a tireless advocate for diversity and women's rights. Please welcome Vanessa Kinuri. How are you doing? I could expect you to look wonderful, and you do. Thank you so much.
How exciting and slightly overwhelming.
How do you feel about sitting all day?
A bit anxious, actually, because I'm not someone who can do one thing for a very long time.
Right. Well, what a responsibility you have. And tell me about this.
This is my grandmother's scarf.
Was she very splendid?
She was incredible, incredible, incredible woman, and I like to believe she lives on in me.
I hope you have a lovely day here with us.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be with you and with you guys. Excited.
Artists, your sitter today is a distinguished BBC journalist who's covered everything from royal weddings to assassinations, refugee camps to international summits. And for over a decade, she's been getting up well before dawn to present BBC Radio 4's Today programme. It's Michelle Hussein.
Thank you for doing this. Hello.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
You're home for the day.
Yes. This is going to be a space where news doesn't break, and I will have to just sit very still and be your subject.
Also, you're the one used to doing the the scrutinising, and today you will be scrutinised intensely.
Yes.
How's that going to feel?
That is going to feel strange and probably very good for me because my work is all about bringing out people's stories. So I think that's going to be a sort of turn the tables type experience.
And tell us about these beautiful objects you've brought with you.
I brought 2 carpets straight off my floor at home, and both of them come from Pakistan. So this is me in my professional life, if you like, and this is a piece of my heritage, which you will use or not use as you see fit.
Well, I wish you all good luck.
Artists, in just 4 hours' time, you will be revealing today's portraits to your sitter. Good luck to each of you. Your time starts now.
Will you wear your grandmother's scarf?
Do you want me to put it on?
Please.
I think I'm just going to do a necktie. Does it look okay?
It's giving me an Iman realness. My cheekbones is popping.
I know, it's so
Melanin is
beautiful.
popping. I'm here for it.
I like to get, like, where you actually look into the camera.
Yes.
And one more like this.
Might get one of the rug.
Today I am working in charcoal. I feel like charcoal for me it's like a friend. It's like a companion, and I feel like I can trust it, and it's so flexible and movable, so I kind of want to just do something big and bold and powerful and beautiful, hopefully.
Marina Renee Kemick is from Dorset and now lives in Glasgow, where she's a self-employed artist. Her submission, drawn with watercolour pencils on brown paper, took just 2 hours to create.
Marina, ambitious man. I mean, the self-portrait was comparatively small, in pencil.
Yes.
And now you've decided to give us Nigel in all his glory and life size?
Yeah, it's going to be about life size. I don't think I'm going to include the prop that he brought, because I think the script is enough.
Yeah, he's doubled up. I love the fact that it's from life. It better be good.
Hope so.
Shirley, I love the real estate you've got. You've got 3 tables all lined up.
Yes.
Talk me through what you're using, because you've got a whole variety of weapons here.
Yes. So I love alcohol markers. I'm using a number of color pencils, fine liner markers, as well as pen and pencil, pen and ink. I believe in excess.
Is this a psychological barrier you're putting out?
One could say that. One could absolutely believe that.
Shirley Johnson is a New Yorker who now lives in the Scottish borders, where she's a freelance artist. Her self-portrait was a piece of university coursework, drawn in coloured pencils on Bristol vellum. It took almost 50 hours to create.
The set is a very strong colour. Is colour important to you?
Absolutely. I have synesthesia.
Explain to me what that means.
So, anytime I see colors, I also associate it with words. And that's pretty much how I see the world, as a constant shifting pattern of colors. It's like a disco.
I'd love to be in your head for a while, just to experience that.
It's
Oh, really?
madness,
Oh, is it?
madness. It's absolute madness in there.
I began my portrait with what I like to call premier coup, which means a direct attack. No preliminary drawing. I started working entirely from life, but I have now started using a photographic aid to be able to see her face a little bit better.
Cameron Bennett also comes from New York and now lives in West Sussex, where he's a secondary school art teacher. His submission, created in oil on canvas, took 60 hours. His hands depict his initials and commemorate his 50th birthday.
Cameron, you've pushed Michelle right up to the top of the canvas, so you're leaving lots of room for multiple hands?
I've got room for hands if I decide to put them in. I'll need to think about how I incorporate the whole ensemble, but I may introduce a little imaginative work into this painting as well, to try to just give a little more zing to what's going on.
Well, look, there's still a lot to unfold here, so whilst the head is there, I'm curious to see what else will emerge over the course of the day.
Unusually long canvases seem to be a popular choice today.
Yin, what a fantastic vertical slice you've given us.
Yeah.
What is it about these kind of exaggerated shapes that you like?
Because I try to
like bring Chinese traditional ink painting into my oil paint. This format is like a Chinese ink painting format. It's always long painting.
Yin Wang grew up in China and now lives in London, where she's in the final year of her BA in Contemporary Portraiture. Her self-portrait took 7 hours. It's painted on canvas with oils and reflects her internal struggle with anxiety.
You started with this, this fantastic wash. It's very thin. You're getting all these drips, but the drips seem to be doing exactly what you want them to do.
Wow. Thank you for your compliment. Yeah, I'm quite familiar with this effect.
And do you know what this painting is going to look like?
I have a vision in my mind. I think it's important to get a likeness and make the face a little bit detailed.
So I better leave you to it, Yin. You've got a lot to do.
Yes, I have a lot to do.
I love that he's engrossed in his script because I like to draw people when they don't know I'm drawing them. So that's why I'm really relaxed, because he's relaxed.
These initial marks are extremely vital. They will be the building blocks for everything that I do going forward, even though they will change.
I have some major decisions to make, and I'm afraid to make them, I'll be totally honest at this point.
Our 9 artists have spent 1 hour examining the features of today's sitters. Journalist Michelle Hussein, actor Nigel Havers, and British Vogue's first female publishing director, Vanessa Kingori.
Do you like it? Good. I'm cheating, speaking to the audience to see their reactions.
I've marked it out, I've gridded it up. I've got the basic drawing down in the piece, and now it's about trying to bring out the lights and darks. But it's been very slow, like really slow.
Alex Perry-Adlam from Weybridge is the head of art and photography at a secondary school. His submission is one of his annual self-portraits, created in 20 hours in oils on board. In the background are significant objects, such as the bird, which is a nod to someone special that he lost.
I'm a little bit scared sitting here, Alex. You've got such an interrogative look from Nigel.
I didn't want a voyeuristic painting.
OK.
I wanted him to connect.
OK.
So I asked him to look directly at the camera, and that is the look he gave me.
Feels a little bit angry.
It looks like I've annoyed him mid-talking.
Yeah, maybe.
I've got a general likeness. I've just got to adjust the eyes a little bit.
Look, it's working so far, I'd say.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
I'm happy with the composition, happy with our wonderful sitter. Obviously, Vanessa's great. So the underdrawing is done, underpainting is done, and now I've just been confidently thinking to myself, it's just colouring in. What could possibly go wrong?
Sarah Reeve works as a wedding officiant in Brighton. Her submission, created in oils on a wooden panel, took 5 hours and highlights the entrapment she felt during lockdown.
Sarah, I love the ground you're working against.
I often quite use that kind of bright pink background.
Because?
I just really like it. It makes all the colours look quite weird when you put them on, so it's an incentive to get everything covered quickly.
In your self-portrait, there's a sense of claustrophobia. You like that?
Yeah, I like getting right up in everyone's face.
Okay. Did it come quite quickly, this idea of having Vanessa sort of really in our space?
Yeah. I mean, there's so much to work with that I could have done a full length, but I just thought, let's just put the face as the star.
Yes, definitely. I can't wait to see how this evolves further.
Thank you.
While Sarah is working large scale, another artist is doing quite the opposite.
I tend to work on quite small, intimate boards. You wouldn't necessarily know that from the self-portrait, but the reason that I'm working at the scale and the reason I'm working with such a reduced palette is that I want the mark making to be similar to the work that I've made before.
Daniel Nealis is from Donegal, where he's an artist, art educator and curator. His detailed self-portrait shows him in quiet contemplation. inviting the viewer to slow down for a moment.
How's it going, Daniel?
Going okay so far.
We've got one eye.
We have one eye and a bit of a forehead, yeah.
How long did your self-portrait take?
I couldn't put a precise amount of time, but I mean, it's weeks and weeks of work.
Weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
What we also deprive you of is the chance to sleep on it and come back the next day.
This is true. It does feel a bit more like a sport where every second has to count and you just have to power through, so.
Right. I look forward to the emergence of the other eye and indeed the rest of the head.
Me as well.
As well as having a likeness to hone, our artists have the option of including an object of special significance brought along by each sitter.
Tell me about the object you brought with you today.
This is a bass guitar, a violin Hofner bass, known as the McCartney bass. And I love playing bass, and there it is. It's like a beautiful piece of art, really.
Are you hoping that the bass appears in the portrait, or
I
are you
really
relaxed?
I don't mind. It's these guys are brilliant.
Yeah.
And whatever they want to do, they can do.
Yes, the canvas is their world. They are
Indeed.
the masters of that
Yeah.
universe, aren't they?
I'm just the idiot sitting in a chair reading a script.
A scarf.
Yes.
It's very beautiful.
Thank
but it's
you.
more than that, isn't it?
Yeah, I take it everywhere. I've just come back from a trip to Los Angeles. I wore it when I gave birth to my son. I took it on my first date with my partner. It was tucked in my handbag. It's my
It's
good luck.
always there.
Yeah, always there.
Now, would you like to see the scarf in the painting?
In some way or another, I think it would be lovely because I have this constant fear of losing it, and this way it'd be immortalised. So, yeah, I would love it to be there.
Immortalised scarf.
Yeah.
Michelle, tell me about your objects.
Yes, I couldn't choose between them, and I decided to bring two things. So I brought one carpet and one kilim, and I love the colours. I love the fact that they are handmade with so much care in a way that reflects what we're seeing around us today.
It's going to be quite interesting to see if anyone can incorporate them in, because obviously they're right down there.
I realise now that maybe that was not quite as helpful as if I'd brought along something to hold in my hands. At this point in time, I've no idea if they've even made it into any of the paintings.
Well, I'm certainly not going to give anything away. Nice try, though.
Harriet, you're working from life and from the tablet.
Yeah.
And then what about the background colours? I mean, there's a lot of colour there.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually thinking in order to incorporate the rug, I might have sort of elements of the pattern in the background.
Harriet Brady is a script editor from Sheffield. Her submission, painted in oil on canvas, took 15 hours to create. Her expression reflects how seriously she takes her art.
You're doing Head and Shoulders, contrast to your submission, which was fantastically full then.
Well, I did that deliberately, so I wouldn't have to do that today.
And why is that time?
Yeah, that was the biggest canvas I'd ever done, and I didn't realise quite how long it takes and how much paint it takes in terms of...
That's interesting. Do you have a sense of where you need to be by halfway?
Well, I wrote it down, but I've not looked at it since we started painting, so I should probably check back at some point.
Brendan, I rather expected you to work on a medium that would make your life difficult, but here you are working on something that's sucking it all up beautifully.
Not necessarily. There are patches of gelatin on top of the gesso panel.
Jeopardy gelatin.
Yeah, but sort of acts as a resist. But when it's dampened with even the slightest water, you can carve into it and etch into it. So I tend to use blades and scratch it away. And because there's so many layers in it,
yeah,
I'm just going to see what the surface gives me and exploit it, hopefully, as I go along.
Brendan McGarrity is a full-time artist from Belfast. His self-portrait took 4 hours to create using Indian ink on bakery box card and features one of his beloved cats, Boo.
In your self-portrait, there was that incredible verticality that you got, which gave so much energy.
I wanted to show some of the pots and bits and pieces, and I wanted to show something of the making that goes into it.
Yeah. Are you going to try and introduce that sense of energy and movement?
Yeah, I think I will. I'm interested in the shadows behind Nigel. Plus, also, I'm going to take something of the guitar neck as a shadow.
Oh, nice. Well, you've clearly got a lot more scratching away to do.
Yes.
I will come back and see what's left of Nigel by the end of the day.
Yeah.
The artists have hit the halfway point in their portrait challenge.
I've got this a long way to go, before I feel happy. At the moment, it's a face, it's not his face. So I've got a long way to go to get his likeness.
Because I've really zoomed in, I'm trying to weigh up how and if I'm going to bring in Vanessa's grandmother's scarf into the painting.
I think the likeness is there, but she's still not as pretty as what she is in real life.
Today's artists are now 2 hours into their portraits of British Vogue's first female publishing director, Vanessa Kingwarry, actor Nigel Havers, and journalist Michelle Hussein.
I've decided to include your hands in this portrait. I wondered if you could think of something that is of really great importance to you, which you could then formulate in some way with the positioning of your hands.
That feels quite natural to me.
If you'd like to do your hands like that.
And while our sitters are busy with their own thoughts, it's time for our judges to share theirs.
The view of the day, Kate. How do you judge it so far?
I think we've got some artists who are using composition in a really interesting way. Yeah, I think sometimes you just get a lot of head and shoulders, and it's not that kind of day.
Now, what's interesting about Nigel is that he's reading a script.
Yes, he's giving us a story. He's giving us content, and each of his artists have really responded to that relationship.
What do you make of Alex's picture of Nigel?
Alex decided he didn't want Nigel in his natural state. He wanted a connection, so he got Nigel to pose for a photograph, which is a strange one to pick because it's quite confrontational, but it's an absolutely wonderful likeness.
What about Marina's picture?
She's got a split in the paper because she's got 2 sheets of paper together, but she's not bothered by it. She knows her material, she's very happy. I think she's got a pretty good likeness.
I'm really excited about her work. I like it more than Submission.
Brendan's is a formidable piece, I think.
Yeah, Brendan's been very inventive. It's very dense because of the blackness of the ink he's using, and then emerging out of it, he's taken the shadow of the bass guitar and he's sort of melded it. It's alive, it's very messy. It's rather lovely.
Now, Vanessa is a great presence herself.
Yeah, she's got this fantastic serpentine form in the chair, and she's a great character. You know, the head is just stunning.
Let's take them one by one. Shirley.
Yeah, I love Shirley's use of material, the strange mixture of sort of coloured pencils and a pen, and there's a delicacy to Shirley's version of Vanessa. It's coming together rather beautifully.
OK, so Sarah.
Sarah's doing what she did in her self-portrait, isn't she? She's sort of squashing the character within the canvas. And I think the likeness has been there right from the start.
I just thought it was remarkable that she could make anything work against that pink background. I mean, that is pretty extraordinary.
What about Daniel's picture?
I think Daniel's made some really good decisions to go that small. I worry about time for him. You know, what he gave us in that submission is filmic. We're not going to get that, but I want to see something which has a different kind of richness today.
Now, Michelle, she's very statuesque.
There's something so still about her, so calm. She's just consummate professional.
Well, let's start with Cameron.
I think Cameron's a bit of a risk taker. We saw in his submission that he wants to sort of disrupt the portrait in some way. He could do a lot of different things with this bottom half of the painting. My concern is, does it just tip the painting into a different dimension that we don't like as much? You know, it's risky.
Well, Harriet's work, it's touching, it's sensitive, it's subtle, but it's taken forever to get to that point. She spends a lot of time looking and thinking.
That's very important for artists.
It's a bit slow.
It's not very interesting for anybody else.
OK, Yin.
I love Yin's work. The way that she marshals these washes to really get the sense of a figure in space when there's so little paint on the surface is just magical. I think it's beautiful.
There's something really organic about how Michelle has appeared. It's coming out of drips and mark making, and it's a very interesting way of making a portrait.
So, where do you think we stand in the middle of the day?
We're on a knife edge for me. There's some paintings that I love, and I want them to stay brilliant.
It's been great being with Shirley, Sarah and Daniel all day. They are so different. I mean, you couldn't have chosen 3 more different energies, so it's a unique experience. I think I'm going to remember it forever.
I have not sneaked a peek at any of my paintings. I have of the other ones, and I think they're tremendous. I just can't believe how they can do such a fantastic job in such a short space of time. So I'm intrigued.
I'm making judgments based on the size of their canvases. Harriet's chosen a much smaller canvas compared to Cameron and Yin. So I'm wondering how they will interpret me, and there's definitely an element of jeopardy for me. What might they turn me into? I'm completely in their hands.
You've taken a photograph of the rug.
Yes.
And you're now
Straight
sort
up.
of using an app to put it behind Michelle.
Yes, sort of like the base colour of the rug. But I don't know how much of this pattern I could or should incorporate.
Well, look, I'll let you experiment. It's looking great.
Thank you.
I love the fact you've incorporated the pattern of the rug.
It's a beautiful pattern.
Beautiful
It'd be a
pattern.
missed opportunity to not include it.
Right.
So I took a little creative license and incorporated it into her person. It also sort of ties in with this, which is a symbol that she came up with herself.
The clasped hands.
Are you fiddling now? Are you at risk of sort of
I
doing
think
too much?
the face is probably done, and now I've got the potential noodle area down here, so we'll see. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to put the scarf in, so it almost needs a bit of space, so I'll have to proffer my apologies to Vanessa for the lack of scarf.
With the end of the challenge in sight, our artists are fine-tuning those last details.
Almost done. I'm just now tweaking it, trying to get the dark tones in and pull out the face a little bit.
The likeness is 80%, but I'm afraid of ruining it by just adding one stroke.
I feel I've captured a sense of Vanessa. I just really want to push it over the line now, and fingers crossed it delivers on what I want it to be.
Nigel Havers, Vanessa Kingori and Michelle Hussein have been holding their poses for almost 4 hours.
I'm definitely feeling the energy, like, hype up in the room. I'm kind of nearing the end. People are telling me to stop, but I'm continuing.
I've now finished, and now I'm holding the brush behind me like that so that I stop painting.
Just thinking about the background and whether it, like, takes away from her a bit, or it might go with a house, I don't know.
I'm just so desperate to get the last few brush strokes.
We'll see if I get done in time.
Artists, you have 1 minute left.
If time could move slower, that would be terrific.
Oh, I've just got to stop painting. Stop it.
Artists, your 4-hour ordeal is over.
Please stop what you're doing and step away from your easels.
With the portraits complete, it's time for our sitters to choose which one they'd like to keep.
Nigel, you got some work done today.
I did. Well, I thought if I read some scripts, it would make me out to be a very busy actor.
I mean, it really did feel like we were capturing you in the wild. OK, artists, can I ask you please to turn your easels?
Brilliant. Right. They are extraordinary.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, should we have a closer look?
Yes, please. Wow, Alex, it's got that... What is going on? Look. It's very well done.
Thank you very much. Now, Marina.
You've just got the concentration and everything. It's just... I love it. I really love it. There's a lot of scraping going on in this corner.
A lot of scraping, yeah.
It's stunning. It's really clever. Well done.
Thank you very much. Alex, Marina, or Brendan, you have to make a decision, I'm afraid.
Right. Marina.
Artists, would you turn your easels round, please?
Oh, my goodness. It's so emotional.
It is emotional.
I'm completely speechless and overwhelmed. They're absolutely incredible.
So come and meet them. This is Shirley.
Hey, it's Shirley. I love it. And I love that you incorporated my grandmother's scarf because it's so special to have it so close to me. So it's, yeah.
Thank you. That's lovely.
I know. It's so
OK,
nice.
let's go and talk to Sarah. Entirely different, enormously powerful.
As soon as I came in, I felt such a sense of warmth from you and connection, and I think it shows in the work, and it's really incredible.
Oh, I'm so pleased you like it.
And now, Daniel.
It's so amazing to see it close up, and oh my goodness, I can see the detail of my grandmother's scarf in the background. Yep. Wow, it's really powerful.
Thanks so much.
So now, a choice has to be made.
Wow. It's incredibly hard, but I think I'm going to go for Sarah's.
Oh, thank you so much. It means so much. Thank you.
Artists, can I ask you, please, to turn your easels?
Gosh. They are all so different. I really appreciate what all of you have done today. Thank you.
Shall we get a closer look?
Yes, love to.
Cameron, the rug.
The rug. I'm wearing the rug. I love the composition. That feels like me. Thank you.
Harriet.
So interesting. So you also used the textile in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is the juxtaposition of personal and professional for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now to Yin.
Yin, this is so different to what I imagined. It's like I'm almost a mirage, but still, I can recognize myself. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love what you've done as well.
Well, Michelle, there are three, but
Yes.
only one can go home with you, I'm afraid.
I love what you've all done, but I think I'm going to go for Yin's.
Oh. Thank you so much. As the artists take a well-deserved breather, it's time for our judges to get to work deciding on their shortlist.
I love Brendan's scene of Nigel deep in reading his screens. It's monochrome and it's grubby and it's full of atmosphere.
Marina really just lapped up that sense of energy that Nigel was giving with that engagement with the script.
It's a bravura piece of drawing, and I love the fact that it's so ambitious in the sense that the whole figure is rendered life-size, really.
It's such a different Nigel to the other works. Alex really wanted to do something different, and he's achieved it. I wish he had a bit more time, but he did find a successful way of completing a painting today, to a different level of finish.
I find Yin's style of painting a bit sort of like a tightrope walk, isn't it, really? It's sort of very organic, the uncontrolled drips, the very fast mark-making, and to be able to conjure a portrait as believable as this out of that kind of chaos, in a sense, I think is remarkable. I love Harriet's way of reducing everything. I don't quite understand how she does it, what she's looking for. It's very well designed, and the creation of volume is barely there. I think it's a very interesting language.
Cameron's given us a Michelle who's in an apotheosis. She's sort of rising to heaven, and the carpets come to life in some way.
My problem starts with trying to integrate the carpet and the hands. It gives it a very strange flavour. He's a great painter. I think he just needs to learn how to reel it in a bit.
Daniel's submission has such a great filmic quality to it. And actually, I think the thing that he's done today is very filmic.
It's got a real intensity to it. It's a powerful piece.
How great is the necklace? I mean, it's like metallic, although, you know, he didn't get to use metallic paint.
Whenever I come across this painting, Venice by Sarah, it fills me with joy. And that's in the colour, that's in the soft eyes, that's in the openness of the face, that's in the proximity of the sitter to me as a viewer. And I think it's very well thought through.
Shirley's been able to be masterful with those pens on the face. You see what she can do with the blending. It kind of like elevates them to a different place. You know, it just looks like a painting.
Artists, what a great day. Thank you for working so hard.
After taking the time to look at all of your work, the judges have decided on a short list of 3. The first artist is Sarah Reeve.
The second artist is Harriet Brady.
And the third artist is Yin Wang.
It was a great experience. I loved meeting the other artists, looking at everybody's work, being inspired by everybody's work. I have no idea how the judges are going to choose a winner.
To decide who will clinch that sought-after place in the semi-final, our judges examine the artists' shortlisted paintings alongside their self-portraits.
Well, here we are with the work of 3 artists. So what do we make of what we see?
A lot of good painters, I think, and all very different in the way they put paint on. Yeah, very interesting artists, very varied.
So looking at Yin's submission and the painting she did today, there's a sort of anxious energy to her when she's painting, and we can see that in this submission.
Yeah, interestingly, Yin was able to adapt her style. Michelle is full of warmth and strength, and it's very different in psychological feeling to the submission, but in actual practical terms, it's the same sort of painting. And in Michelle's painting, it actually accentuates a verticality which suggests a strength. So it's kind of interesting how she's been able to adapt that.
And now we come to Sarah's 2 paintings.
I really love seeing these 2 pictures together. I think that she shows us that she is really interesting at mark making. The way that these passages of paint are put down are just beautiful to look at. It could have been confrontational, a face oversized like this. And she's given it not only a really genuine, gentle smile, but also a smile in the eyes. It's got a real grandeur to it. They're great together.
Harriet's enchanted us all.
I love Harriet's reduction of everything down to very simple flatness. The way she's again translated to the carpet, blown the pattern up, and put it in very simple, flat brush marks is kind of ingenious.
I now look at this self-portrait in a completely different way. I feel quite maternal towards it. She's quite solitary. In her portrait of Michelle, you've got that same sort of guardedness, that same sense of worry.
So we have to make a decision.
I think this is the first time, in order to make a decision, I would like a 3rd painting by each of these artists.
They're still here. We can go.
Oh, wait, let's bring them back in.
Has anyone got anything on?
Yin, Sarah, Harriet, congratulations on having got this far in the competition. But unfortunately, it's the end of the road for 2 of you.
However, the judges have chosen one artist who created a portrait full of warmth and immediacy. And so the artist selected to go through to the semi-final is Sarah Reeve.
Oh my God, I can't
can't believe it. I'm so over the moon about it. I wasn't expecting it at all.
Well done, thank you. Sarah's painting had real warmth. I looked at that one and thought, that's a winner, so I'm not surprised at all that she got chosen.
Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. I'm like, sure.
Sarah's our winner because her paintings are full of joy. She's a brilliant colourist. And of course, she was helped today because Vanessa was such a brilliant sitter, and they had this relationship, and you feel that. You feel a closeness, and you feel a connection. And Sarah's pulled it off brilliantly.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it. Thank you, Ty.
No, it is already warm.
Oh, really? Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm chuffed to bits to win, and also slightly like, oh, no, I've got to do it all again.
If you'd like to find out more about the competition and the work of the artists featured, go to skyartsartistoftheyear.tv.